tonight, and we want to do it kind of like real life, like we would do in a normal group setting for our first session. So just want to welcome everyone to Starting Point. Just really glad that you've made the decision to be a part of this experience and this journey together. And I thought it'd be kind of a cool thing to go around the circle here for a few moments just to get to know each other a little bit more. And if you could just share your name and how long you've attended New Life, and then also answer this question: where were you born? Okay? So who would like to lead us off tonight?
I'm Janice Kawamoto. I've been at New Life for about 18 months, and I was born in Richland, Washington.
All right. Richland, Washington?
Right, the Tri-Cities.
Okay.
Pasco County, Richland.
All right. And how long did you live in that area?
18 years. As soon as I
Wow.
graduated, they kicked me out.
All right. Good. Good. Thank you. Someone else?
I'm Ruth Perkins. I was born in Jefferson, Iowa. I've been at New Life for 5 years. Is it almost 6? Is that into the
Yeah. All right. Good. Thank you, Ruth.
And I lived in Iowa until I graduated from college,
Neat.
and then left to move to a warmer climate.
Great.
I'm Rachel Hand, and I've been at New Life officially since May, technically for a little over a year. I was born in Glendale, California.
Really?
Really?
Which hospital?
Glendale Memorial Hospital.
Okay. I was born in Glendale Adventist.
Oh, yeah.
But he always tells everyone he's born in Hollywood.
20-mile drive.
That's pretty close. It's within the vicinity.
Yeah. It's
I'm
close.
stretching it a little bit.
Glendale Adventist is a better hospital.
Continue. I'm Brenda Rossi. I've been here at New Life for 2.5 years, and I was born in Los Angeles.
All right.
I'm Maggie Clark, and I was born in Summit, New Jersey, and I've been at New Life for 4.5 years. Woo! Woo!
Right.
Yeah.
I'm Julie McKinnon. I was born in San Jose, and I've been at New Life since October of 2005.
Allison Gomez, and I was born in Toronto, Canada. A very cold place in a blizzard. And I've been at New Life for 6 years now.
I'm Mindy Wagner. I've been at New Life since March of the year we began. So I think is that 11 years?
Wow.
11, 12 years?
Okay.
Whatever. Yeah. And I was born in Detroit, Michigan. Motor City girl. Yeah.
I'm Mary Pickett, and I've been at New Life for coming up on 4 years. And I was born in Oakland and raised in the area.
And I'm Jennifer Finelli, and we just celebrated our 1-year anniversary at New Life. So.
Right. Cool.
Yeah, and let's see, I was born in Fort Myers, Florida. Lived there until 2 years ago.
All right. Good, good. Well, I'm Kevin, and I was born in Glendale, like I mentioned. I've been at New Life for almost 4 years. I can't believe it's gone by that quick.
Yeah. I'm Valerie Noonan, and I was born in Modesto, California, and I've been at New Life since time with us.
And I'm Marcy, and I was born in Sonora, California, and it's almost been 2 years for me.
I'm Kristen Miller, and I was born in Walnut Creek, California.
Oh my God.
Don't go very far. And I think we've been here for about 6 years now.
Connie Crank, born in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Ooh.
I'm a Cajun girl, and I've been coming to New Life for 4 years.
Very cool.
Lynn Perry, born in Berkeley, and I've been here about the same time as Kevin and Val, except Kevin has been here longer than Val.
He lived with Lynn.
For the food.
We commuted for about
I'm Pam Dunn, and
or surprise?
No, mine was planned, hers was in a hurry.
Okay.
So,
Wow.
yes.
Is that you?
No, my daughter.
Oh, your daughter.
Yeah, Southern California.
Wow.
And I've been at New Life. Actually, I was with Alamo Christian Assembly, which was the church that we merged with, and I've been here since '95. So I feel like furniture.
I'm Cynthia Mitchell, and I have been at New Life for about 3 years, and I was born in Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
Cool.
I'm Sue Jacobsmeyer, and I've been at New Life for 3 years. I was born in San Francisco.
Cool.
Excellent. Well, this is going to be a lot of fun. It's fun just getting more acquainted, and as you'll notice in your conversational guide, that starting point is really about experiencing community with one another and exploring the Christian faith. And that's why we're here. So in our 10-week journey together, we will get to know each other more, and we will experience community with one another, and we'll also explore the Bible. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So glad that you're a part of this experience. Valerie and I will be facilitating this journey together, and we're just so glad that you're going to be on this journey with us. So if you could turn to the first page in your starting point guide. It's page 3 is what I'd like to look at. You'll see on page 3 really the 5 components of starting point. The story unfolds is really the narrative introduction. It's kind of the main idea for the chapter that we'll study for a particular meeting. The story behind the story is the key scripture text. Tensions in the story are thought-provoking questions, and we want all of you to participate in that. And, giving opportunity for everybody to share, whether you're more introverted or extroverted, we want everyone to have that opportunity. Continuing the story, there are additional resources that you can view, that you can research, that you can watch movies, books, additional resources that will help you in continuing the story. And then the storyline is the bottom line of each chapter. Really the main thought, the bottom line for the starting point experience. And obviously this is a church, and we will look at the bottom line from a Christian perspective. So let's turn to the next page, which is chapter 1, and it's page number 5. This whole idea of the story, and it's a lot of fun having Valerie facilitate with me. So Val, why don't you lead us, do the lead off here.
Okay, so on page 6, I always like to refer to the page number that we're doing. So I'm going to jump in and out of being facilitator and also giving you tips. So at the beginning of starting point, I like to challenge everyone with something, being that I have been in starting point quite a few times, and I have had the privilege of being in church and getting a lot more information about the Bible and about Christ. And I like to start off with a scripture that means a lot to me and also challenge you with it. And it's found in Ephesians, and it's Ephesians 3:20, and I'm sure any of you that have been in church for a long time know it. But it's just something for you to think about as you journey through this 10-week adventure. And that is, our God is able to do more, infinitely more, than we could ever ask or imagine. Ask, think, I always put in there, or imagine. And so this God that we're seeking after, I know him, and I love him, and I want everyone to know him the way I know him. And I just want to challenge everyone to really to ask him to show himself to you. Because, I've heard lots of stories of people that were in a hotel room, or they were somewhere off in some moment in their life, and they'd never been to church and they'd never had an experience with God, but they called out and they asked him, if you're really who you say you are, show me. If you're really God, if there's someone really out there, show yourself to me. And I just always want to challenge people at the beginning, do that. Because you're obviously here for a reason, and you're seeking, and he is very capable and will always answer that plea. So I just like to challenge people with that and continue to ask him along this journey. If you're really out there, show yourself to me. And it's a beautiful thing when he does. And so at the beginning of this, it's the start of something new, and new beginnings are awesome. And basically what we're doing is we are finding our place in this story. And basically our life is a story, and it starts when we take our first breath, and it continues on until we take our last breath. And a lot of times, you know, you hear people talk about their story, and it's all about them, and it's, you know, sometimes a little bit depressing when you really step back and you think, this is it, you know, this is it. Really? This is it. I take my breath, I toil, and I work hard, and I do everything I can, and I fail, and I succeed, and then that's it. And in starting point, what we're going to explore is God's story. And the cool aspect of that is our story is in that story. And God's story is lacking. You know, the big picture of God's story has a little hole in it until your story fits in. And he's longing for your story to be in his story. And I think the cool thing also in finding, you know, this first page when we talk about our story and we talk about our starting point is a lot of times we come to a place like this with a lot of questions. We come to a place like this saying, well, I'm seeking after some information. I'm seeking after the truth. I'm seeking after. I'm coming after something. I want to know if this is real. I want to know, you know, and I'm going to find it, and I'm going after it. And I just like to turn the table a little bit and say, yes, you have come to this place. You are at this place for a reason. It's not by chance. God has woven and designed every little step to bring you to this very place right now. And the cool part of it is, he's been seeking after you since you took your first breath. And he's been placing things along your story path line all the way through to this place right now. And he's seeking you. And he wants to start to unfold his story and show you where you fit in to his story.
Can you tape all that?
I love that.
I'm sitting here going, who's in here?
To know, isn't it?
It'll be on YouTube tomorrow.
Okay, then time.
Where's time to memorize it?
Great, okay. But that's a good thought, isn't it, to know that he's a good God. And so that's it. You're finding your place at the starting point. You're finding your place in the story. It's exciting.
Right. So turn to the next page, page 8. Where did it begin for you? And I do want to ask this question.